In this segment, we're going to talk about Witbier. Now, Witbier is a beer style that comes to us from Belgium, very specifically the town of Hoegaarden. And the style itself dates back about 400 years. It almost died out completely in the 1950s if it weren't for it being revitalized by a man. His name was Pierre Celis. He actually opened up a brewery here in the United States and introduced Americans to Witbier back in the 1980s. The style itself is very light and refreshing. The name Witbier, by the way, it's Flemish for white beer because the beer is very pale and is somewhat hazy, so it has a bit of a white cast to it. It's very pale. And that's due in large part to the fact that brewers use about 50% unmalted wheat, and they also use raw oats. So there's a lot of suspended haze in the beer. As you would expect, it is a top fermented beer, so it's an ale. International bittering units you can see are pretty low at 8 to 20 IBUs. Alcohol by volume, 4.5 to 5.5%. Color range is pretty narrow at 2 to 4 on the SRM color scale. And some great examples of this beer are Hoegaarden, that is pronounced Hoegaarden, not Hoegaarden, Blanche du Bruxelles, and Witbier. If you'd like to learn more about beer, check out these books and these websites for more information.